like to start off today by asking a quick question. Who has the manual on email? The younger generation is driving the way that we communicate electronically. I mean, we all have our real selves. You see my real self here, but if you go online and you visit my website or you find my page on Facebook or you follow me on Twitter, you will see that I have a electronic persona as well. And guess what? So do you. The challenge that millennials face is on leaning on it too hard. When it comes time to write and it comes time to communicate, that they want to talk in three-letter acronyms and emoticons and things like that, and people go, what are you talking about? But we'll see later that that is the trend. This electronic world, it's with us. We've got to understand it. We have to learn how to take advantage of it, and we have to learn how to help the folks that are millennials or the folks that are in other generations to cross that divide and communicate effectively, because it's about understanding. So our conversation today is about netiquette. It's about how to communicate effectively in this Web 2.0 world in which we live, right? It's the world of Twitter. It's the world of Facebook. It's the world of texting. Well, what are the protocols? What's the right procedure for having electronic friends? You know, I once wrote an email that was so good it actually got me an all-expense-paid trip to Miami, Florida. And when I got there and got in front of the judge and the lawyers to answer for what I had written, I realized that there is power in the words that we choose. So within the sphere of Twitter, there are these electronic communications that are going on, but there are things that people want and need that they want to know more about. You have 140 characters to express yourself. So the messages are short, they're bursty. You can't tell your life story from birth up till yesterday. You can't put your dissertation on Twitter. But you can tell details about what you have to offer that may be of interest to others. Do not covet the ability to copy more than 3 people. If you're sending an email and you're filling the CC field with, you know, the names of some of the usual suspects, stop for a second. Especially if you just put your boss's boss in there. Stop and think about that. It goes back to clarity. It goes back to mixed messages. You know, you can mix the message by mixing the audience. If you are the boss, if you are the person in authority, make sure that you step out from behind the monitor and touch people and let them know where you stand, what it is that you need, and communicate with them clearly. And for those of you that work with people that need to hear this message, I'd encourage you, after the seminar today, to consider setting a meeting to talk about policies. Talk about teaching people how to treat one another, because that's what effective communication is.